You never really chose to be a goalkeeper. The goal chose you. It always starts the same way. Last kid picked. Everyone else wanted to run, dribble, score. No one wanted to stand in front of a net for 90 minutes getting kicked at. They stuck you back there. And then, you made your first save. It wasn't perfect. You barely knew what you were doing, but you dove, the ball hit you, bounced away, and didn't go in. The cheers hit you before the ball did. Something clicked. You didn't score, but you stopped someone else from doing it. And somehow, that was enough. It happened again and again. Suddenly, you weren't just the kid in net. You were the one who could stop it, the one not afraid to get hit. Asterisk, the one who didn't flinch. That's when you started learning things no one else on the field even thinks about. Asterisk, no room for guessing. Asterisk, when to stay on your line. How to read a striker's hips. When to charge out. When to wait. One mistake, and it's behind you. One mistake, and the scoreboard changes. Everyone else plays forward. You play backward. Everyone else attacks. You protect. You stand in the back, lone, watching the game happen in front of you. And yet, everyone expects perfection. You may only touch the ball 5 times a game, but every one of those touches is a test. You stop watching just the ball, you start watching everything. The shape of the midfield, the winger's first step, the striker's shoulders, and you wear the bruises like armor, ribs, thighs, head, corner kicks that turn into collisions, but you get up, because that's what keepers do. And when you do it right, nobody notices. The striker misses, the defender gets credit. You invisible, mess up once, and everyone suddenly remembers your name. You start training harder, diving until your arms burn, jumping until your legs shake, moving sideways faster than others run forward. Not to be flashy, but because if you're not sharp, your team suffers. And it's lonely back there. You don't run to the corner flag when your team scores. You wait, reset, prepare for what's next. But deep down, you love the moments when it's just you and the ball. The penalty kick, all eyes on you. The one-on-one breakaway striker thinks they've got it. You prove them wrong. That split second of silence before the save, and the whole game rests on you, and that's when you're alive. Then the game grows up. High school. Bigger crowds, harder shots, heavier pressure. Now the mistakes, they matter more. Win. The striker scored. Lose. You let one in. Before the whistle even blows, you feel it. You trust some defenders. You worry about others. You see the holes before they open, but you can't fix them. You just watch and wait. And no matter how many saves you make, the team doesn't always thank you, but miss once. And your name is the first they shout. You try to shake it, but it sticks in your head. Replay every goal. Could I have done more? Could I have saved it? You don't talk about it. You just get back to work, training harder, faster reactions, sharper focus. Because the next shot could change everything. And no one will remember the 5 you stopped, just the one. You train for the cold games when you don't touch the ball for 20 minutes, and suddenly, it matters. Your teammates joke, relax, miss assignments, but you stay locked in. Because you know, if you blink, it's on you. And there's always someone younger coming. Faster, taller, louder. Coach is watching them now. So you fight for your spot again and again. College hits, and the game speeds up. You might not even start. Every drill, every rep, is a chance to prove you belong. And the pressure, it's heavier than ever. Faster shots, bigger crowds. Every goal costs more, and still. You may only get a handful of chances per game, and when things go wrong, the camera points to you. You learn not to chase perfection, you chase presence. Calm in the chaos, quiet in the storm. Study film, track every forward's habits. Learn to read the game like a book. Even if you touch the ball 3 times a half, those 3 touches define everything. And still, when you win, you get no headline. When you lose, you get every blame. You tape up your fingers, ice your bruises, at the pain, because there's always someone ready to take your spot, and then you make it. pro-level badge. Name on the jersey. You think it means you've arrived? But really, the pressure just got bigger. Now every mistake is magnified, every slip. Followed forever, and still you play through pain. Dislocated fingers, swollen knee. Because rest is for people with backup plans. And no matter how good you are, there's always another keeper waiting. One bad week, one bad 5 seconds, and you drop down the list, so you keep working. More drills, more hours, more lonely moments between the posts. You'll never be the star, never the one racing to the crowd after a goal. You're the one turning back to your net, heart pounding, ready for the next attack. That's your life, waiting. Watching, hoping the ball doesn't come, but always preparing like it will. You don't get the chance. You don't hear your name for a perfect game, but mess up. And it feels like the whole world stops to look. And still, you show up. Play through pain. Stay focused, because deep down, you know what matters. You remember the game-changing saves. You remember the penalty you stopped when it mattered most. You remember the clean sheets. Not because people cheered, but because you earned them. And when the striker thought they had it, and you proved them wrong, that's the moment you live for. Being a goalkeeper is about taking the pressure no one else wants. Being the last one your team depends on, and the first one they blame. And somehow, you love it. You love the sound of the ball hitting your gloves. The silence before the shot, the stretch, the save. You love proving people wrong in the moments no one else wants to face. You don't need the spotlight, you just need the net. That's why it sucks to be a goalkeeper. And that's exactly why you never stop